It's that time of year. Turkeys are strutting their stuff. We'll talk with the national champion that speaks their language. Hello everyone, I'm Don Jacobs, and it's time for camouflage. Yes, the Pennsylvania spring gobbler season right around the corner. We're gonna go wild with Discover NEPA, talking gobblers, talking turkey calls, and talking to a national champion. Now, a local man, Hunter Wallis from Uniondale, just came back from the National Wild Turkey Federation convention, and he won the granddaddy of them all.
And your champion, number 9, Hunter Wallis.
So Hunter, congratulations. Tell me about the award you just won.
Yeah, it was a big one for me. It was I won the Senior Grand National Calling Championships in Nashville, Tennessee, and I've been working at that one for my whole life, pretty much.
Big round of applause for all these callers.
How about it?
Woo!
Man, I've been calling turkeys and turkey calling contests since 5 or 6, and kind of grew the ranks a little bit, and was able to win some bigger ones and won the Youth Grand Nationals a couple times. And I've been in the senior division now for, I guess this was my 7th year, and I finally was able to bring it all home. So it was pretty neat.
So what does it mean to you? You're sort of in the whole field of nothing but turkeys, right? What does winning something like that mean to you?
It means the world to me, really. Just because, like I said, at a young age, this has always been my dream, and it's kind of helped me make some leaps and bounds in my career path where I'd like to go. And it's just, yeah, it means the world. Like, I almost can't even explain it, really.
Who got you started in hunting?
My dad, for sure, no doubt about it. My dad, and I was lucky enough to have a lot of great influences as a young kid. A buddy of mine, Anthony Credo, used to go, he took me as a real young guy a lot. And him and my dad were great friends. And Nate Hosey took me a bunch. And then another buddy of mine from Ohio, Josh 𝗂𝗂, he kind of really tuned me into being a really good turkey caller. And if it wasn't for those guys, I wouldn't be where I am now, for sure.
How many turkeys do you think you've killed or are responsible for putting on the dirt?
Oh, not enough. I wish every one of them that I ever called to, but definitely been blessed to be on quite a few great hunts. There's no doubt about it.
So you won the calling championship with a particular call. Show me your call and
yeah.
What exactly did you win it with?
This is my signature series call with Rolling Thunder, actually. This is a 3-reed batwing. I've always been a fan of a batwing, man. I think, honestly, for most beginners, it's an easy call. Just the way it's built, it's super easy to get noises out of. And yeah, it's 3-reed. It's pretty light reeded. It's not a super heavy reeded call. It doesn't take a lot of air. And yeah, this is my meat and potatoes right here.
Contestant number 9, when you're ready, scenario number 1. Single hen wakes up on a limb and flies down.
They pick scenarios. So the scenarios they had picked this year, the first one was an early morning wake up. It's just a hen flying down, and the 2 calls you have to hit out of there are a tree call and a fly down cackle.
Scenario number 2, lost fall hen calls to a flock.
The second one was a fall scenario. It was a hen assembly yelping and bringing her flock back and Kiki runs. And the last one was a late morning hen excited. She's cutting and yelping and stuff. The 2 calls you got hit are cutting and yelping.
Give me a tree call and the fly down, and then hit me with a couple of yelps too. And the judge from Discover NEPA gives him a 10. That's awesome, man.
Thank you.
So awesome. But you've been doing it. You've been practicing. You're using a mouth call. Let's just say a father's taking a son out, a mother's involved with this. They pick up a basic call and they're going to use it. What is the call?
There's 2 really basic ones for me. I think the most basic one is just a plain box call. And, us as hunters know, but other people that might not have hunted as much don't know. The yelp is the most basic call out there. If you can figure out how to yelp, you're going to kill turkeys for sure. So in a box call, you literally just pull this paddle across the top here and super easy, super simple. And if you want to kind of advance yourself a little bit more, but this is also a fairly easy call to run. It's just a basic pot call. Now this one's an aluminum. They make them in slate, glass, whatever. But a pot call, you just basically hold a striker like a pencil and you drag it across your surface here and
So right now, physically, what's happening out there that makes this the exciting time? In a turkey world, what's going on?
Well, the breeding season's coming along right now, obviously. anybody that lives in PA knows it's been a heck of a tough winter. So now that we've got these real nice 50-60 days, the turkeys are really turning on. I've been out shed hunting the last couple of days and heard a bunch of turkeys gobbling and stuff. And, the flocks are kind of starting to break up a little bit. Not quite yet, but that breeding is really starting to kick in now.
So the idea is what? A gobbler gobbles and the heads run to him? Tell me about that.
Yeah. 9 times out of 10. I mean, that's the tough thing in turkey hunting is most times that gobble, when, that gobbler, when he's gobbling, he's calling the hens to him. And we got to kind of reverse nature. Not always, you always hear the old school thing of you're reversing nature. I don't think it always happens that way, but it happens a lot where that gobbler gets up on a high ridge, he'll start gobbling, and he brings the hen to him. So it definitely makes it tough for us as hunters to bring him to us.
You also dedicated the Youth Turkey Day in Pennsylvania to your mom with a fundraiser. Tell me about that. Yeah,
we've been doing that for the last 4 or 5 years now. And my mom passed away unexpectedly in 2020, and it was rough on us, but we thought a good way to honor her would be a youth turkey hunt. And all the proceeds from the turkey hunt go to the 𝗓𝗄𝗪 Foundation, which sends terminally ill kids on fishing and hunting trips of a lifetime. So it's been a crazy, awesome event. It's been growing every year, and it's pretty cool.
And that's coming up on the Youth Turkey Hunt Day.
Yep.
And you could get upwards of a couple hundred people hunting.
Yeah, right? Last year I think we had 150 kids. We raised a bunch of money, and we were able to send some sick kids on some great adventures. So yeah, it's all a win. It's awesome.
Congratulations.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Congratulations, Hunter. Good luck this season on your travels. Good luck with your fundraiser. And I'll tell you what, keep on going. I want you to win that championship again next year. Now, NEPA holds a lot of public land for you to hunt, and turkeys are everywhere. Now, I know enough about turkey hunting and turkey calling that I can harvest a gobbler or two. But you have time now to practice, you have time to scout, and you have time to get ready, get your camo ready to hit the woods for the Pennsylvania spring turkey season. Now, for this episode of Go Wild with Discover NEPA and all the other episodes, you can go to DiscoverNEPA.com or subscribe on YouTube.